Russia has reached an agreement with Belarus to station tactical nuclear weapons on its smaller neighbor's territory, so bringing some of its arsenal closer to the rest of Europe, Vladimir Putin has said. The Russian president made the announcement on state television, arguing that it would not breach non-proliferation agreements and that it would match similar arrangements that the US has with several of its European allies. Putin said he was acting after negotiations with Belarus's president, Alexander Lukashenko, who he said had long raised the question of a nuclear deployment on his country's territory. There is nothing unusual here either. Firstly, the United States has been doing this for decades, Putin said. They have long deployed their tactical nuclear weapons on the territory of their allied countries. It is estimated by the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation that there are about 100 American nuclear weapons, airborne gravity bombs, stored in Europe across 6 bases in 5 countries, although they are retained in the control of the US. We agreed that we will do the same, without violating our obligations, I emphasize, without violating our international obligations on the non-proliferation of nuclear weapons, the Russian president added. Putin has repeatedly made nuclear threats or stepped up nuclear rhetoric after his full invasion of Ukraine, but this is the first time he has announced plans to place nuclear weapons in another country. Is there something behind all this? Moscow has 5,977 nuclear warheads in its inventory, according to the Federation of American Scientists, and has long had the capability to strike a target anywhere in the world. The US has slightly fewer, at 5,428. The U.S. Department of Defense said on Saturday that there were no indications that Russia was preparing to use nuclear weapons after Moscow's announcement. We've seen reports of Russia's announcement and will continue to monitor this situation, the department's press office said. We have not seen any reason to adjust our own strategic nuclear posture, nor any indications Russia is preparing to use a nuclear weapon. We remain committed to the collective defense of the NATO alliance. Belarus is one of Russia's few remaining friends. Lukashenko allowed the Kremlin to invade Ukraine from its territory at the beginning of the war, which saw Moscow make a failed attempt to capture Kyiv. But it has not joined in the war itself, and another attack by the country is still not thought likely. However, Putin's televised remarks came only a few days after the Kremlin signed up to a joint declaration with China agreeing to restrict future nuclear weapons deployments abroad, after the visit of Beijing's president, Xi Jinping, to the country. Russia will have completed the construction of a storage facility for tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus by 1st of July, Putin said, but no timetable was given for when the bombs would physically move into the country. Russia will have completed the construction of a storage facility for tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus by 1st of July, Putin said, but no timetable was given for when the bombs would physically move into the country.